fixed operations to the service department side. It is pretty sad. Okay, there is so much emphasis on trying to increase fixed operations profits, especially as everybody, all the pundits out there are forecasting a pullback in variable, on new car sides for sure, potentially used cars, who knows, right? But on the service side of the deal, there is very little play as far as advertising goes, specials. Majority of the dealerships that I went to at most had 3 specials. Massive action is what creates massive results. So get to work. Hey guys, Latif Kadri, the BDG Insider. Want to talk about your websites and the offers you put on your websites. So some clients of mine have been doing some rebranding and kind of looking at some new website opportunities. So I've spent a lot of time going out and looking at their competition and checking out, other websites out there. And there's some great websites. They have all kinds of awesome offers for the sales department. In fact, I was doing some research on it. There are 18 different ways on any given website where a customer, a prospect, could become a lead on the sales side of the deal. With all the hooks, for pricing or additional discounts or the prizes or whatever it is. There's all kinds of hooks to try to get the customer, to convert from a prospect to a lead on the sales side of the deal. Now, what was really disappointing is you go to, now let me back up actually. Let me stay on that point. And also, the specials and offers in the new car side, used car side, fantastic. I mean, guys in the variable department absolutely staying on top of it, doing a fantastic job. All special finance rates, low monthly payments, all the crazy stuff. I mean, it's really, really good, solid stuff to really help with that conversion process. So that being said, I'll move on to fixed operations to the service department side. It is pretty sad. Okay, there is so much emphasis on trying to increase fixed operations profits, especially as everybody, all the pundits out there are forecasting a pullback in variable, on new car sides for sure, potentially used cars, who knows, right? But on the service side of the deal, there is very little play as far as advertising goes, specials. Majority of the dealerships that I went to at most had 3 specials, and it was like a brake pad discount, 15% off, up to $200, and maybe a free tire rotation with an oil change or something along those lines, but nothing too crazy, right? But what was really odd about the whole thing is there was a spot to fill out information and set an appointment, yet there was nowhere to exercise that offer with the exception of clicking and printing a coupon or downloading it. Now, we all know that 60% of searches on dealership websites are all done on mobile. So if you're sitting there on your iPhone, what are you doing with this coupon? There's not much you can do with it. And I think dealers are missing a unique opportunity in this time of change to really capitalize on owning that service customer. We all talk about trying to retain. I remember when I was in the Nissan world, a big part of our monies that we got were dedicated, or predicated rather, on making sure that we had retention and fixed operations after we sold the customer a car. So dealers are really missing this opportunity in the mobile world. I mean, why are we not setting up an opportunity for a customer to download a coupon into their mobile app, into their mobile wallet rather, because they say out there that in the same study that I read that 1% of mobile wallet experience, there's 1% loss ratio in mobile wallet where people discard what's in there versus how many apps they delete on a weekly basis or a daily basis. It could be up to 50% of their overall, their app ownership. So the point that I'm making is that if we were to take a step further and invest a little bit of time in our fixed operations, get our fixed ops managers working with the GMs of the store and meeting with web designers or whoever managing your website and trying to implement a program like that where if a customer is on your website, they see it, they can download that coupon into their mobile wallet and keep it. And that'll allow you to do push notifications to send service specials to your customers. It'll allow you to do some geo-targeting. If a customer comes in, boom, it has a little pop-up. The customer comes in a dealership, gives them a little pop-up welcoming to the store, reminding them to use that coupon. This all helps with the overall customer retention. The experience that the customer has is still obviously going to be what takes place in the service drive, but this is an opportunity for you to capture your customer and to own them. So that, down the road, if you figure how much, website traffic you get and how many of these coupons your customers have, when it comes time to do a service special on the fly, you can send out a push notification letting them know what's going on, versus, I'd be remiss if I didn't say this, being a guy who makes a lot of his money on direct mail, rather than just sending an antiquated direct mail piece on the fly, you can send out service specials like that and own your customers. So it really takes, looking at it from a little wider view, because we all know that, fixed operations kind of does things a little bit behind the times of the variable department. So we need to make sure that we're concentrating in fixed operations, because that's where a lot of the bread and butter is going to be made going forward. So just a little quick tidbit, it doesn't cost a lot of money to do it. Work with your website developer, work with your ad agency, have multiple specials, really spice it up, have a good, solid, exciting experience online for your customers when they go there as well, versus the same boring, website where, there's, and I saw this and this was embarrassing, there's no staff page, you don't have anything fun about the, the employees, there's nothing with the technicians, there's nothing in parts, it says service. We take great pride in providing excellent service and exceeding manufacturer specifications. Come on, guys. I mean, that's boring. That is as milquetoast as it gets. So, put a little spice in your service department. We need to focus on that. There's going to be huge opportunity to come down the road with that. Take advantage of it. Own your customers. Latif Kadri, the BDG Insider.